Tell me how many times in your life when you get an opportunity like this tonight, tell me a little something about you. Here's a little something about me. We can watch a flat screen while the bubbles filling up. Damn, the club about to close in a minute. Hey, can I get your number, baby, so you and I can go get in it? Let me come and pick you up. Oh, and I'll take you out. Oh, can I get your number, baby, so I can show you what I'm all about? All about. Damn. Y'all let me know the name of the song that I was singing, the artist, and what album it came off of, and I'll give you a shout out in next week's reunion review. Yes. Now, as you guys know, well, maybe some of y'all know. First of all, I don't do drag, because I'm sure it's gonna be one of the first questions. But I think it's actually cool. I just can get up in this get up all the time. It takes moments, darling. I honestly I don't even know what the hell I'm doing, to be honest. But anyway, what I was gonna say was, as you guys know, um, sometimes on the reunion, I give you guys looks. I dress up and give my own moment or whatever. So that's the only time I give, looks, so to speak, was that when I dress up or whatever. And drag is on the reunion shows. But I absolutely love the art form of drag. Absolutely love it and adore it. Live for RuPaul's Drag Race. Always have, always will. And I respect everybody who does it, and I think it's great. And doing it, I don't know. Maybe in the future, we'll see. I'm gonna need help, darling. It's too much. I'm hot already. But anyway, let's just get straight into this review. But first of all, let me give a few shout outs to a few people. In last week's review, I sung two songs, and the two songs that I was singing was "Who Daddy Is My Baby Daddy," and what else I gave you? I also gave you "Tonight" by Escape. Now, some people who named those two songs was my girl Stephanie McNeil. She gave the kids "Who That Is My Baby Daddy" 1997, B Rock and the Biz. Shouts out to you, darling. And who gave us "Tonight" last review was Lucius Pearl, um my girl Shawnee Harrigan, and Anonymous Me. So it was "Escape Tonight" that I sung last review, and it was the B Rock and the Biz. "Who That Is My Baby Daddy." Do do do. And I also want to give a shout out to my boy Jet Blue. He's a new subscriber. Shouts out to you. On a past review of Real Housewives of Atlanta, he actually named the song that I was singing. So shouts out to you, Jet, and continue to watch. I appreciate you, darling. Okay, so let's get into this review. There's honestly, I started to just like save this look for like part 3 and 4 or something, but I might. You guys tell me if you guys like this look. I might give you guys this look on the next week's reviews. I'm gonna try. But if not, don't hold it against me. Just take it all in part 1, because you'll know what the hell you're gonna get part 2, 3, and 4, and 5 and 6 and 7, however many reunions it is of this. I mean, I don't know what else they could talk about, but whatever. So this part 1 review, the reason why I say I started not to give you guys this look was because part 1 review was kind of boring. It was kind of dull and it was kind of dry. And this look is kind of up and it's kind of fun and it's kind of casual. Casual. So I don't know. I'm gonna try my best, darling. So, first of all, the looks. Whose looks I love the most? I love Candy's. I believe she had on jumpsuit. I love Candy's ensemble. Um, Cynthia looked beautiful, but she always looked beautiful. Big hair on fleek. Who else? Kenya. I like her hair. Kenya looked gorgeous. New hairstyle, like the dress. Phaedra's hair. I love that ombre hair on Phaedra. Phaedra looked gorgeous. But to me, the person who looked the best, who just turned it out for me, was definitely Portia. I love short hair on Portia. Portia is that kind of girl that can pretty much rock any style. But I love short hair on Portia. She looked great. And the outfit, it was like a caftan or something or another. It was a caftan or a jumpsuit as well. It had the back out. It's bad. It's pink, and the whole theme this year, I'm assuming it's just glittery and just arrays of colors. And I did like Phaedra's dress, and how long it was, and the flow of it and all that good stuff. And the train, darling, we love a train. So one of the first things they talked about was they talked about the whole cosmetic surgery thing and them eating each other out and all that kind of stupid shit that they do, that that kind of thing that women can play around with each other, but of course men can't do that same thing to other men, because then they're automatically is gay. So whatever, it's just one of those things, darling. um so they went into all that. Portia, she had some nose surgery. She got some fillers or whatever in her nose. Apparently, her nose was funny made. I never noticed her nose was funny made, but whatever. It's the first thing niggas do when they get a little money is get their nose fixed. Um, who else had? They talked about when Cynthia had the whole consultation about her tits, and she took all the girls, and um when the doctor said there's at least four people in here with implants, and he pointed to Kenya. Kenya was just like, "Oh, I don't have any implants. That wasn't me. That wasn't me." And whatever. I mean, who cares? They really didn't. You can tell they're saving the shit for part three and part four of this reunion, because they really did not have shit to talk about. I mean, completely. Um, what else happened? I'm looking down because I'm looking at my notes, child. Because usually I don't, I try not to write down notes, and I just go off the top of the dome. But this shit was so dry, I had to write down some notes. Okay, so let's see. Da, 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 da. They get into friendship and they start to talk. And everybody, it was just playing the whole friendship card, and Phaedra giving the kids the whole runaround ass answer that she gives. Very political, very prom queen, and all that good stuff. Let's see. They got into the whole charade and Kenya about the whole houses and stuff. I'm like, oh god, we're still talking about that. So we have Portia's Palace, we have Moore Manor, we have Chateau Charade, we have Lake Bailey, we have Phaedra's Place, or whatever it's called. Um, and they're talking about that. And let's see. Kenya. Okay, they played a flashback of Sheree when she was going into Kenya's home for the first time. It really had me gagging, because they were talking, and they played the whole flashback when Kenya, she had the red carpet laid out, and Sheree was just like, oh, okay, oh, so this is the entrance, the red carpet, oh, over dirt, okay. That was so, you guys, that was so funny. That had me dead. Like, to be completely honest, Sheree shaded Kenya's place just as much as Kenya shaded hers. So I don't know why Sheree got all upset and got all in her feelings, because they both shaded each other's house. So I really don't understand what's the big deal about that, but whatever. Let's see. That was funny. Kenya and Sheree going back and forth. They went into the whole leads, and Kenya says that Sheree has leads. Andy asked Sheree was she still in her home, and she was just like, "Yeah, I stay in my home." And I don't know where Kenya got that information, because Kenya was the one that brought that whole information up front, saying that Sheree don't stay in her home because she rides by there all the time. She don't never see no lights on. She don't never see nobody sweeping the steps. She'll never see none of that. So she is convinced that Sheree does not stay in her home. So I thought the shit was hilarical. Um, So apparently, Sheree, she's gonna lie to the end. So who knows and who cares? Um, let's see. But apparently, she's not in the home, so I'm gonna go with that. Why put up with all that shit? I mean, it's just crazy. Portia throwing out things at Kenya. Oh, Kenya had some rich African pay for her place or make a down payment on her place, and or Kenya tried to turn her car in or crash her car. So that she can get another car and get the money off of it or whatever the hell. I don't know what the hell Portia was talking about. Do y'all know? Do y'all really know what Portia was talking about during this reunion? Honestly, part one was just about the fucking looks. I'm just telling you. It was just an introduction, a startup, child. So anyway, I'm gonna do my best I can, y'all. I'm gonna do the best I can, y'all. Rock with me, okay? Um, where do I want to go now? So they started talking about that, having moments. Um, something was wrong with Kenya's restroom and all that. Kenya, she was just like, you know what, to sum this shit up, to end it, I took 1 year to build my house. She took 5 to 10 years to build her house, and she has a beautiful home, and that's all that matters. Does she like it? I fell out. All that shade in that one comment. I can't. Yes. They I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into it. It's just sometimes when you have a vocal day, when you feel like you're having a good vocal day, you just have to let it out. I just felt like I could hit that note today. Usually I can't, because I work at a real dusty building, child, real dusty building. But I hit it today, so I'm very proud of myself for that. Yes. Okay. Sometimes you just have to keep it going. Um, let's see, we're going to the whole Flint, Michigan thing. Kenya and Portia, they had a great time in Flint, Michigan, apparently. But it was a really beautiful thing. The only thing that I appreciate about Phaedra Parks is that she has taken every single season of the show and brought awareness to social issues, things that's definitely affected Black people. And so I definitely appreciate that from Phaedra. Um, but that's about it. Other than that, she's full of shit, full of shit, full of shit. So where do I want to go now? Do 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 do. Flint, Michigan, bringing all that awareness and all that good stuff. Um, hmm. Oh, they got into the whole thing with them praying together. Portia and not Portia, Phaedra and Kenya, they prayed together and had this whole little moment. Um, and they was just like, do you want to pray now? I was like, nope, don't want to pray now. I was like, all right. They also brung up, the whole falling out, the whole beginning of Phaedra and Kenya's relationship and the whole falling out of it. And, basically Kenya had some valid points. She was just like, I wasn't the demise of your relationship. And Phaedra was just like, but you did text my husband. You did text my, just regurgitated shit that we done went through this whole season. I'm so ready for part 2, 3, and 4, y'all. But she was just like, you did text my husband. You did. You can't deny that. You can't deny that. You did text my husband and all this kind of shit, and which she did, but she admitted to. But all the extra shit that you claimed that she did, she didn't do. And Apollo cleared that up too, but that just wasn't enough. For me, the whole divorce party thing, it was a little weird, but I probably would have took the Cynthia approach and just dealt with it. Um, because I don't feel like Kenya meant any harm by the whole divorce party thing. I genuinely don't. Um, and the fact that Phaedra did was just kind of crazy to me. I'm just like, Phaedra, what's tea? Like, what's really going on with you? But she just, storyline. We get it and we got it. Okay. Um, they went into the whole thing when they prayed together. I forgot whatever trip that was. That was back when Claudia was on the show. They never really gave Claudia a fair chance. I felt. Y'all remember Claudia? And she was just like, yeah, well, I mean, we made it happen. We did our thing, but that's about it, sis. I'm pretty much done with that. And Phaedra, Kenya, she was just like, you know what, Phaedra, like you're so fake. Like, I tried to be cool, and then you gonna bring that old shit up. We squashed that in 2013. You gonna bring this shit up in 2017, which I completely agree with. It was stupid. Port Phaedra, but it happened, honey. But it happened, and so it was just really stupid. Also, what they talked about, my memory's coming back, y'all. Also, what they talk about, come on, wig. Also, what they're talking about is what did they talk about? Oh, Kim. When Kenya and Kim got into it on season finale, they asked Kenya what she think about that. Kenya was just like she needed a check, and I agree. So apparently, Kim Zolciak, I'm assuming she's coming back next season. So we'll see. Whatever with that lady. Um, let's see. They got into Phaedra, Portia, and this was pretty much the ending of the whole thing, because it was just a lot of back and forth, a lot of shade, a lot of funny moments, but nothing really happened in part one. Just at least in my opinion, y'all watch it. Y'all watch part one from and come back to this review, or watch this review first, then watch the show, then come back to this review, and then let me know what y'all thought. But part one was really dry, 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 dry boots. Okay, and this is an old wet, moist look that I'm giving the kids, and I'm just, yes, Lord. Random moments, y'all know what I give though. Y'all know what I give, and the new subscribers, y'all are gonna learn what I give. All right, and I hope you like it, darling. I'm doing the best that I can. Ooh, ooh, ooh. See, that time was a little weak. It was stronger earlier. You see what I'm saying? I'm actually more entertaining than this show. At least part one. Okay, at least I think so. Mm. Okay, so last segment was Portia. They asked about the whole anger management thing. I really don't give a damn. You hear me? But they went into the whole Portia thing, and the whole anger management, and she said she's still going for anger management, and she had to definitely go to anger management for the show. And she was just like, it's really just therapy for me, just to get everything together, get everything good. They got to the whole table scene where Kenya called out Portia, well, called out Phaedra, and said that Phaedra said that Portia wanted to tell the group how anger management was going. And we got into that whole falling out. She was just like, she felt like Kenya was just digging and the whole following me, and that was really uncalled for. And it was like, Kenya, are you going to apologize for following her out the restaurant, because that was uncalled for? Kenya was just like, well, I just shouldn't have did that, but that doesn't warrant an apology. It's true Kenya fashion. Portia, she was just like, well, that's the shit that I'm talking about with you, and there was just no need to follow me out the restaurant. Um, they asked Phaedra, well, Andy asked Phaedra, why do you always seem to leave Portia hanging? And this is when it kind of got good for me. But of course, this is later on in the episode. And she was like, well, first of all, I'm not going to show out in the restaurant. I have a business. I have to go see people. I have to do this and I have to do that. And I'm not going to show out at a restaurant. Okay. And it's people out there looking for me, and I have to keep up the certain image that I have to uphold. I'm just like, Phaedra, you so full of shit. And Portia, she was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna act a fool. And Portia, well, you know what, I definitely felt like she was, replying to what Phaedra said. She was just like, you know what, I definitely felt like we wasn't acting a fool at the restaurant per se. I definitely wasn't acting a fool, but I already talked to Phaedra about that, and we did discuss it. Then that's when Candy came in. So why are you always making an excuse for Phaedra? Like, why are you always making an excuse for Phaedra? Like, I think that I deserved a courtesy call. Portia, she was just like, Candy was like, we didn't have any issues. Portia, she just put it out there. She was just like, you know what? I gave Phaedra a courtesy call because we are friends and I care about her. So basically, Portia, you saying that you don't give a damn about Candy. Even before all this drama happened with y'all seemed cool. I thought y'all was cool. But apparently, according to Portia, y'all not. So, as we know, Portia just pulls things out her big ass and, just makes up stuff as we go on, darling. Andy asked Candy, Andy and Candy, I love it. Andy asked Candy, audience tweeted or whatever, said Candy got anger management too. Candy pretty much damn near admitted it. She was just like, you know what, just don't start no shit, won't be no shit. That's just how I am, and that's just what I give, and that's just what it is. So I was just like, actually was here for Candy when she said that. And I agree. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. So I mean, it is what it is. Um, and Candy and Portia started to go back and forth with that whole thing. We got into Candy, and she said that you know what, if I really didn't give a damn about you, and we all give the charity, and they got into the charities and all this stuff, and they all give back and all that stuff. And Candy, she was just like, if I really didn't give a damn about you, why would I give $5,000 when she was on, Celebrity Apprentice? Apparently, Portia was on Celebrity Apprentice, and she had some kind of um um what do you call it, a plan, or some kind of task that they had to do on Celebrity Apprentice, and apparently Candy put $5,000, and Portia, she was just like, but that don't matter. I'm not. That don't give you the right to treat people any kind of way. See, you do shit not out of the kindness of your heart. You do shit just to say that you did something for somebody. Like, I'm not a charity case. That's not gonna shut me up. And her and Candy's going back and forth and yada yada, and pretty much cut off after that. And let me look and see if there's anything else to talk about, darling. Um, no, I think that's pretty much it. Um, yeah, like I said, I tried, you guys. Hope you guys like this review. Part two, part three, and part four, I'm sure is going to be more and more interesting. I'm sure the most interesting is going to be part four. And they're just gonna just string us along until then, darling. But anyway, Mr. Chalake. Mr. Chalake on Google Plus. Follow me at ITSKINGWORLD on Instagram and Twitter. Chase King was here on Facebook at ITSKINGWORLD89 on Snapchat. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys like this video, darlings. I tried. I really, really did. Let me turn off the lights and light a candle.